Hi everyone, my name is Fenrir and I'm here today to take you through the new Sunshark bomber, and let's not forget Razor Shark Strike Fighter kit from Games Workshop, which was released today for the Tau Army re-release. I've already cracked open the box, so I've got some of the core bits here to have a quick look at. Here you can see the instruction manual. You can see there the missile turret and the pulse bomb generator of the Sunshark. And on the Razor Shark you've got the nose mounted burst cannon, and you can just see the ion array turret underneath. In the kit as well are the flyer base as expected. The small flying bases are drone bases, as you'll see on the Sunshark in a minute, and standard issue Tau transfers. So we'll get those out of the way because that's not why everybody's here. Make you wait a little bit. Got 1, 2 sprues. Just give you a moment to look at the overall here. Now I'm going to look at the main fuselage first. Move that out of the way. Alright, there you go. Top down view, front at the top there. As you can see, it's got a good wingspan. It's not the bulkiest of the flyers that's come out, that's for certain, but I actually quite like its sleek look. As you can see, it bears quite a resemblance to a piranha, and the central fuselage is more akin to the centre of a devilfish or a hammerhead chassis. Similarity continues with the nose-mounted turret. You can see the base of it there and the cupula. Cupula and centerpiece there, which can be for the burst cannon. There you go, or there's like a targeting array into the devilfish and hammerhead. It's got twin engines. You can see one here and here, the various parts for it. And of course the booms. Now I'm going to quickly turn this over. The booms actually link in underneath. You can see from here to here under the wings. And they've got serrated style engine intake, again akin to piranhas, hammerheads and such. And if I turn this again, I can show you. These are the main barrels of the ion weaponry. Two there. Small problem with those, I'll explain that near the end. So, not a huge amount to say there. I have to admit, the overall design I'm quite a fan of, but again we'll revisit that in a moment. Here we go. This is pretty much the main fuselage, detailing and the drones. Show you the underneath first. You can see here this is where the flyer base sits in underneath. But main details over here. Underside of the wings. Here you've got the drones. They're actually slightly larger than your average gun drone, but they'll still fit nicely, same aesthetic. And you've got here, 1, 2, 3, 4, the other half of the fronts of the ion barrels. This is brilliant. Just take in all the various components. Here you've got the parts of the pulse bomb generator. The Tau Sunshark bomber doesn't carry bomb ammunition, it actually just generates them on command. From a quick flick in the rulebook, it seems to have some sort of rule where it can malfunction and then you're out of bombs, but hopefully if you don't roll as many ones as me you'll be alright. What I'm coming in on here are the seekers and the hatches. Now these hatches you may have noticed on the main fuselage, which I'll show you again, on either side there. Now you can mount those as closed, or you can actually have them popped open with the seekers ready to fire, which is a nice option or extra. Got the hinges to do as such just on the side there. There you go. And additional gubbins, control panels, hydraulics and fins. There you go. Again, everything you need is there. It's what you need. There's not a huge amount to say about the sprues themselves. From a modelling point of view, it seems going to be quite an easy build. The only real issue I have isn't actually the booms. You can easily leave them off if you don't want. They're really not integral to the design, so you don't need to worry about that. It's with regards to magnetising, because of course it is a dual kit. The ion rifles. The iron rifles, all 4, are used in both versions. You either have the underslung turret, or you have, on the Sunshark, the E2 ion interceptor drones. Now, as I showed you earlier, there are only 4. You can see 2 parts, you've got the 4 barrels here. There's not enough to make both, so you can either try and source bits or come up with some sort of blue tacking or pinning system. So it's not a straightforward magnetisation swap between the two, and I'm pretty sure that the pulse bomb array is not quite as simple to just swap out with the missile turret either. But then again, it's a talented community, so I'm sure there will be many workarounds discovered for that. As for the actual overall aesthetic, said the Piranha Devilfish Love Child, a lot of people have said, why have we got this? Forge World has a Barracuda and Remora, could we not just have had those? On a part, I will admit, I like the Barracuda and I really am a big fan of the Remora, the stealth drone fighter. But I do like these as well. Variety is the spice of life, and with the new Forge World system of being allowed to include kits anyway, I see no harm in being able to use both if your opponent's up for it. Variety is the spice of life, and this more directly fits in with the Piranhas, so you can almost feel like a light strike Cadra and it would look very much in place. So overall, I'm impressed. It's a good kit, it's going to look good, it's definitely going to look high tech and advanced as is necessary. So I'm going to get this built and get some images of it built over, hopefully at some jaunty angle as it's hopefully strafing a position. But next up though is the Riptide kit, so I will see you all in a bit, as I am literally frothing at the mouth to get at that, so I'll see you shortly. Bye.